of your social media accounts within Social Studio. So first, I wanted to give you a brief overview on Social Studio and the structure that it has. Every individual department that's a part of Social Studio has its own workspace. So before you get started today, you should already have a workspace set up. And that way you'll be able to add in all of your social media accounts. This Social Studio button in the upper left-hand corner is sort of your home button. So if you ever kind of get lost with what you're working on, you can just click on there and it'll take you back to all of the workspaces. So today we're actually going to work within the Life at Purdue workspace. So what I'm going to do is click on this little gear here. And then what we'll do, that's actually going to take you over to all of your workspace settings. So within this, there is the social accounts button, and you'll click on that. And then from here, you'll click on add new, and then connect new social media account. Now, one thing that I've noticed as we've been adding in accounts, don't worry if it takes a few minutes to add each of these. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to authenticate each of the social media accounts. And in particular, when you click on Facebook, don't be alarmed if your personal Facebook page pops up. Once you click on that, the next step will actually allow you to specify which Facebook account you want to add in. I didn't want you to think that your personal Facebook account would suddenly be populated within Social Studio. So no worries there. So you can actually add in any of these types of social media accounts that you'd like to, and then they will all be pulled back into your workspace. So I'm going to close out of this. And then the next option that I wanted to show you, several of the Purdue departments have a Bitly account. And what you can actually do is sync up Bitly within your workspace. If you haven't subscribed to the enterprise account, please reach out to the digital engagement team and we can help you get that set up. We have this Purdue.University Bitly account that's really nice that will tie in with the account as well. But all of this can be found in your workspace settings. For now, those are probably the only two items that you'll use within here, other than to see who's located within your account. Um, our digital engagement team can actually help make sure all of your users are populating in the correct workspace. But if you need to check and see who is a registered user in your workspace, this is where you would go to find that information. So I wanted to go through just a few different ways for you to think about the way Social Studio is set up. There's actually three main components. You have publish, engage, and analyze. Today, we're mainly going to focus on publish, and then we'll actually be able to send you a follow-up video that can show you how to utilize the engage component as well. What I've clicked on here within Publish, you'll be able to see the full calendar of all your social media activity. And it's really easy to publish new posts. I feel like a lot of you are probably familiar with Hootsuite and TweetDeck. This has a lot of same components to it. So to create a new post, you'll click on this handy green button over here. And then you can select which type of post that you'd like to populate. So we're just going to start with Facebook. And then from here, I wanted to show you one really handy trick that I have found. So if you have multiple Facebook pages within your workspace, this is actually where you'll designate which one you'd like to post to. You don't have to have multiple pages, but I know for some workspaces across campus, that will be helpful if there's other student pages that are associated with your department. So right now, I wanted to show you a way if you have a custom link that you want to have populated in your post, but you want it to actually show up and not be shortened by Bitly, this is how you can do that. So one link that I actually like to use when we're promoting the Purdue podcast is just purdue.edu/podcast because it's just nice and short and you know exactly what you're going to. But when I hit enter, you'll notice over here, it's actually shortened the link. So what you can do, scroll down just a little bit to link shortening, and you can say do not shorten. And then your link will actually go back to the full length. Now, if you do want to shorten the link, this is where you would do that. And the bddy.me, that is actually the Social Studio bit.ly shortening link. That's actually just built into the platform. So you can use that as well. Now we're actually going to work our way back up, and there's a nice publishing option within Social Studio. And we want to say to schedule from Social Studio, you can pick the date and the time, and then set it to schedule, and you're good to go. Now, one other thing that you can notice up here, sometimes we have different call to actions that we would like to add within a post. So you can actually say learn more, and then a button will populate over to the side. That's not something that you have to use every time, but it's kind of nice depending on if you have something specific that you're wanting to promote within your post. And if we scroll down just a little bit more, right? There's actually an option also. So we did our scheduling, link shortening. So actually, we're good to go in terms of how we want to add content. Um, this particular post does not have a picture with it, so it's also you can add a picture to the post if you would like to, or you can post it as is. There's also a way, if you decide, oh no, I don't want to work on this post, you can just say clear and then go back over. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. You can go back over and do a tweet instead. So it's really flexible to be able to help you work through your content as you're scheduling. And then there's also this nice photo option where you can add photos as well as video. There are parameters for the sizes of images and video that you want to add within Social Studio, and you will get a set of parameters with a one sheet that will also be given to you along with this video link, and that will help guide you on how to make sure that you're uploading the correct sizes within Social Studio. If anything does go wrong with the post, it will actually populate and say photo size is too large, and then you still have an option to go back and change the photo size. But we want to make sure that you know the correct size beforehand, so then it's smooth sailing and you don't have to worry about anything with failed posts. So that is actually just a general overview on Social Studio. Just a reminder to use that home button in the corner to get you back to where your workspaces are at. Um, right now, my team is actually, we're super users, so we can see all of the workspaces within Social Studio. But your workspace will be much more easy to maintain, and you'll only go in and have to click on one workspace. Thank you so much for your time today. And please let us know if you have any questions, and happy sharing on Social Studio.